Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back to the Highcast.
Matthew McConaughey. Didn't see you there.
Oh.
Ooh, cheeky.
Oh.
Cheeky.
Oh.
I like it.
We're back again and higher than ever.
That is correct.
Back at it like a crack addict.
It's a special Highcast.
I think it's safe to say happy 420 to everyone
Yeah,
listening
happy
out there.
420.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. So,
On this edition,
this edition of the Highcast.
we will be talking about
Cannabis.
cannabis. And
What else were we
cannabis
talking about on 420?
And us.
Can of bliss.
Cannabis and cannabis.
Oh.
Us.
Now, we have a few segments for the show today. We're going to run through our first time
Oh,
smoking,
man.
some of the highest we've been, a favorite time being high, and then we're going to wrap it up with a power ranking of smokers that we know. So you guys want to dive
Nice
right
little
in?
lineup. Alright, what are we starting with?
The first time getting high.
You gotta ask the king.
The paper
The
is
king,
very
the
wet.
king.
The king.
The king should.
Does he
The
remember?
paper is quite wet.
What?
The papers are wet.
Oh.
When he was 7 years old.
Interesting.
He puffed it.
Alright, so my first time smoking. I was actually a late bloomer. First time
okay.
smoking. I didn't smoke pot until the summer before my senior year of high school.
Oh, I was familiar.
That was the first time I ever smoked, and I was with my sister and my brother-in-law. I was chilling downstairs in their basement with them, and like they smoked and stuff. Like my brother smoked around me too. They would smoke around me. I just never I never tried any until this one time. And my sister went upstairs, and my brother-in-law took the opportune moment to say, "You want to smoke?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So he passed me a joint. And I just, he didn't even say anything, really. He just passed me the joint that he rolled, and I hit it twice, passed it back to him.
Perfect. Execution.
The execution was flawless. And he was like, "You smoked before, right?" I was like, "No." Not once in my life. That was the first time pot has been inside of me. And he was like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You looked like you knew exactly what you were doing." I'm like, I watched enough, movies with pot in it where I kind of just, imitated them almost.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Got really fucking baked. Watched Superbad.
First
Super
time.
Troopers?
Wow, what a first time.
Wow.
Watched
What a
Superbad.
surprise.
And great fucking time. I was laughing my ass off. So was my sister and my brother. I was making them piss themselves. And I eventually just passed out. I was so high, I just passed out.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I woke up on the end of the bed that they had in their basement, just out on it, just sprawled out I don't even know. It looked like I just kind of fell back, and the bed was right at my knees, and I woke up like that, and I was like, whoa, oh my god! It was maybe 3 a.m. I had to piss so fucking bad. So I went to go out of the basement to go pee, and then I was gonna fall asleep on the couch. And they locked the basement door because they're so used to locking the basement door, so if anyone breaks in from down there, they can't get up. They forgot I was there. So they locked it, and they locked me down in the basement, and I had to piss very fucking badly. So I found a Gatorade bottle. It wasn't the small 12-ounce one, it was the fatter one.
Yeah.
And there was it was only a quarter of the way drank, but it was the only thing downstairs. So I chugged the entire Gatorade and fully filled it up with piss.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I thought my dick was gonna explode. I had to pee. That was probably one of the worst moments ever in my life of oh my god, I gotta piss.
Yeah.
So did that, and then I played MLB 08, the show 08. Played that for a couple hours, and then they came downstairs. And my sister was like, "Oh shit, we locked you down here." I'm like, "Yeah. You see the amount of piss in this bottle?" And I told her the story, and she was just dying laughing. So yeah, that was the first time I ever got
Cordy Cree, how about you?
So throughout all of high school, I was avidly against anyone that smoked.
Can I have that extra?
Just the idea of smoking weed. And I literally ghosted friends in high school when if I knew they smoked weed, and I was just really fucking against it. And then I came to college, and I had still never smoked before, and it was the first break of after coming, I think it was Halloween or something. I came back and I came to a party, and I got drunk as hell. And I was told the next day that I smoked, even though I didn't remember it. And I was like, oh, well, since I guess I did it, but I literally just don't remember it, I guess I'll try again. But supposedly, when I was fucked up drunk, and I took a hit of a bowl, and I just immediately threw up. Supposedly.
Oh, man.
Like it was just
Projectile.
like with the smoke came throw up.
Yes.
And like just right on the street. Like we were all standing in the street. And so I guess that happened. And then like after that I really reevaluated a lot of things. And I was just like, well, now that I was so mad at people for doing that and I've done it, let me try it for real now. Like I did it. Mm-hmm. You know, like now let me try again. And I smoked a blunt like a few days later with some friends in like the woods, and I got real fucking high. I remember we all were like, our game plan was to chill in the car, and just fool. Honestly,
Yeah.
we were fooling, and I didn't know what I was feeling, and everyone was like, they made fun of me because for a while I was just kind of silent, and I looked over to my friends and I said very loudly, like, am I all right?
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, yeah. And I was just like, oh, okay,
Cool, yeah.
cool. And then like it hit me that like what I was feeling was how it's supposed to be feeling, and then I just embraced it, and I was like, whoa. Like it just like, I remember looking at lights, just like being like stagnant, and I was not moving, just looking at lights, and I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like just looking at a light.
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, wow, this is something. And my second time that I remember smoking, though, was a GB. And I was immobile high. That was my first time smoking, and I got, like, immobile. And I actually also played the show. That was my
Nice.
first video game I ever played, super baked, or baked at all, and it was the show. And I remember, like, literally trying to move my arms at one point, and I was like, whoa.
What the fuck? Yeah.
And so, again, I just kind of embraced it, and chilled.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I loved GBs ever since. Oh. A calling.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's Hans.
Well,
On to me.
on to tea.
Alright, so similar to you, Chris, all throughout high school I was very against weed. Never tried it or anything. I was just very against it. I kind of assumed it was evil. Well, yeah, evil, just like it's like what bad people do.
Mm-hmm.
Then I eventually got to college, and my roommate and his girlfriend would always go on like burn cruises, you know, go and like smoke like a joint or something and drive around Cortland. And sorry, I was hitting this. Anyway, so yeah, they would go on burn cruises a lot. And like, one night they just like they never really asked, but like, one time they were like, "Hey, you want to smoke with us tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, really, why not?" And I actually got high my first time, luckily. And I remember saying to them that I felt it in my bones.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the song radioactive means.
After that, I just remember chasing after people by the SLC,
Mm-hmm.
like strangers, just running after them. I think I went back to my dorm, like watched Naruto. I was like, "Oh shit, it's fucking incredible."
Nice.
And the rest is history. I've been smoking pretty consistently since then.
Yeah.
How about you, Tom? You were very against the weed for a while.
I was more than a late bloomer. I think the first time I ever smoked, per se, was Hans's PAX, or whatever it is.
Yeah, the packs, yeah.
PAX, on our way to a tournament, a spring semester of my junior year
Of college?
of college.
Really?
Yes.
It's very
So
recent.
that was the semester you joined Frisbee, right?
Well, my semester I joined Frisbee was sophomore,
Ah.
second semester. So,
So that was a year ago?
yeah.
Wow, nice.
It was like the start of the semester.
This is
but-
last spring.
Last spring, yeah, so that recent. And I didn't get high as that because I didn't really know how to hit it at all.
This is going forever.
But
We're not even halfway through this.
yeah, and then but the first time I actually got high, I was watching Dexter's Laboratory downstairs 42.
Yes! Nice.
And I was like just sunk in with all the graphics and everything. I just like transported to a different world. And that was the first time I got high.
Yeah, Tom, remember the time we got high on Ruby Tuesday? with the magic gun? Have you guys heard the story of the magic
That
grinder?
destroyed
No.
me.
No.
That give it
Tom,
to me.
remember the magic grinder?
I remember it. Please tell the story.
So the magic grinder is it was at our son tournament in the spring, and I was in Jimmy's car. It was me, Jimmy. Do you remember who? Was you there? You were in the
Jimmy.
car. You were in the car. Yeah.
Oh man, was it?
Hans.
Maybe it might have been Hans.
So yeah, us four, and like I packed Jimmy's bowl. And my grinder was like empty.
Yeah.
So I packed it till it was empty. Then like I noticed like the bowls every smoke. I noticed it's empty. So I was like, you know like you do. You like, for like, yeah, maybe I got some weed in there. You know, like just giggles. I opened it up and it's like half full, like straight up. I have no clue where it came from.
Yeah.
No one has any clue. But it was like I just had more weed in there, like randomly.
Huh.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's the magic grinder story.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, London was that girl. Was he? Because London got like really high. Right?
Oh.
The Ruby Tuesday or something.
Oh yes, because I remember him asking like, "How high are you right now?" Because I was like, "I can't look at the ceiling." It reminded me of like when Saul's high and he can't do things.
You just can't talk.
He like sometimes it just functions just cease to like work.
Yeah.
He'll hear colors at high tide. He couldn't walk at high tide at one point. That crazy man.
Oh yeah, I remember that when
Yeah.
B. Lee put his legs in front of Saul, and Saul could have just high stepped over them, and Saul had a true breakdown.
Yeah.
Saul broke. We broke Saul.
We
Really, like he just couldn't get out.
found the way.
Couldn't figure it out.
I think he cried. He may have cried. Don't quote me on it, but he may have cried.
Alright, we won't quote you.
But yeah, that was the end of Saul.
Fall.
Tom.
Oh, thanks.
Nice.
Okay. So
T, going off what you said before too, how you said you actually got high. I hate when people say that they smoked and they didn't get high their first time. Like,
Never know how to
that's an
breathe.
impossible thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure I did. I was just drunk. So I
Yeah,
don't
like-
remember. I was
I don't know how
blacked
to
out.
breathe it.
yeah, that's the thing. Like when people say that they like the first time they smoked they didn't get high, it's because they didn't inhale it.
Yeah.
like it just
Or
happens.
just didn't know how to.
Yeah, you don't know how to
Yeah.
inhale it. You know what I mean?
It's an art.
True.
Alright, so you guys move on to highest we've been or favorite time being high?
Highest we've been.
Highest we've been. Yeah.
Damn, I really want to say the dab at last dance, but I was
Yeah, 2 years
also
ago, Don,
drunk.
your rookie semester.
Yes, I was also.
Dude, that was crazy.
I remember
that.
that.
That was our first bonding moment, Chris.
Yeah, that was my first. That was a life-changing night. That was wild. So, but I was also very drunk for that. So I'm not going to consider that my most high. So actually, I'm going to keep on thinking.
My highest moment might have been. I have two contenders. The one time last semester, actually, when I made the firecrackers and I had a whole one, and I thought I was having a heart attack, but I was having a muscle spasm in my back.
Wow.
And I went to Neil, stupid baked, and I was just like, "Yo, dude, like, I need your help with He's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "I don't know if I'm having a heart attack or if I just got a muscle spasm." And he just starts dying laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, I had the edibles, so like I'm super fucked up." He's like, "Well, weed does like give you muscle spasms sometimes." I'm like, "You are right. Like it can do that. Like unless it's like kind of grown to relieve your muscles." Which they have in Colorado.
Yes.
It was fantastic. But yeah, it might have been that time, or it was 2 years ago, the semester after I got kicked out, when we went up to Boyd's grandparents' house in upstate New York.
The cabin.
Yeah, the cabin, and Boyd and I made those edibles for everyone, and I had,
Oh yeah, those are crazy.
I think I had 5 edibles in a matter of like 2.5 hours. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That one actually might win it.
Hey, Alex.
Fucking hot box.
Welcome to the Highcast, boys.
Oh shit, the Highcast going on right now?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you guys.
Is it cool for here? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, H is part of it.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have a special guest,
Welcome.
Alex Pressman. You want to introduce yourself to the viewers?
Oh, yeah, Alex.
Sure, absolutely.
The
Hello,
first
everybody.
time.
Yeah,
My name's
just-
Alex. First time appearing on the Highcast.
There's 4 joints inside
Smoking
of
the
it.
quad barrel joint, and I'm super happy to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
So Alex, we'll catch you up real quick. Talk about your first time being high.
Are we talking about the first time I smoked,
You might want
or the first time I was actually high?
to. First time you actually got high.
All right. Okay, the first time like I actually like knew I was fucking ripped was at my friend Adam's house. And we decided it was a couple of us, and he invited a couple of girls over and like, hey, we're gonna smoke. Like, let's go pick up from our friend Cheng. And Cheng brought like a queue of weed, which is the most I've ever seen in my life at that time. And he was just like a factory, just pumping out joints. Like he was flexing on us, I guess. So we smoked a bunch, and I realized at one point that I physically could not stop laughing. I was terrified. I was so scared because I couldn't breathe because I was laughing so hard.
Like me on shrooms.
And like then I was scared and laughing, and I just like could not stop being either one of them.
It's like the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just laughing, you scare yourself. Like,
That's how I felt. I had to get out of there, and eventually I stopped laughing, which was awesome. Because I could breathe again.
that was like
Nice.
a win.
And then, yeah, that was it. It was a good time after.
Alright, H.
Hans just walked in. Hey,
You
what's up, Hans?
got
what is the question again?
First time you got
high.
high.
Yeah.
First time I ever got high. You gotta think back.
How far back?
Real far.
How old are you?
Oh wow.
I was a senior
Oh, that's not that
in high
bad.
school.
Okay.
It feels like ages ago.
Yeah.
Wait, so was I actually like the earliest one out of everyone here? God damn,
like-
I thought I was.
Well,
you said you were late.
I like smoked a couple times before that, but I didn't get high.
Oh, okay. See,
My
like my
anxiety is
my
funny.
first time, it was also the first time I ever got high, and it was summer before my senior year of high school.
Oh, I was earlier than that.
Okay, all right.
Take the cake now.
I was gonna say,
Sophomore
like,
year.
I knew so many people that smoked, like, and then I just eventually was like, senior year came around, I was like, yeah, like, I got high, and it was fucking wild.
That's usually the time people do it. I had some friends that were smoking back in middle school.
Dude, my dad started smoking when he was like 13 or like 12.
Wow.
I think he told me.
Man. Well, yeah, your dad has some crazy stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That
fun.
was it's definitely
First time,
wild.
First time ever high. I think it was with my sister, actually.
Oh cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I remember coughing my brains out. And it was a classic, like, tearing up, eyes real
man.
red, just like, oh, I'm alright. And I kept on offering me water. I was like, no, I'm good. Just let me cough it
I
up.
love this.
I coughed for like a good
The more you cough,
5
the higher
minutes.
you
Painful
get.
cough, too. Very hard.
Yo, guys, there are cookies I made in the kitchen. They're not weed, but there's leftover Oreo icing that you could put on top of the cookie and like microwave for a couple seconds and then eat it. We all had one. Besides them, so Tom and I
That
did.
seems interesting.
Tom also had another full edible as well, so he's got like 2 edibles in him right
So they're all cut up. We were on the highest we've been now.
now. Highest we've been.
Yes.
Ooh.
Were we on
So
Chris?
okay, no, so I didn't finish. All right, so my highest was definitely when we were at Boyd's cabin, and I had like 5 edibles that one. Because I had one, and like an hour and a half went by, didn't hit me. Took another one. Or no, I had 2 at that point. I don't know why. And then didn't hit me after like another hour, so I had 2 more. And then I was playing Extinction on COD Ghosts with Boyd, and I just like couldn't really see very well. Like, yeah, like everything was just a little too much to handle, and I was just trying to play the game. Like I was not able to function. I was having a real sensory overload from just being too high.
Alright, are you, Chris?
Mine might have to be. It was probably like my second time ever getting high. It was, as I said earlier, actually, the time I smoked a GB for the first time, and I was watching or playing MLB The Show on my like laying on my perpendicular on my friend's bed, and I just sunk in and was playing the show, and then I realized that like I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like I
Strikeouts on strikeouts.
yeah, like I was just like in my mind I was just like baseball.
Yeah,
And then it was like 6th inning, I'm down like 11-0, and I was like, oh shit, fuck.
I'm good.
Like
Thank
Doc
you.
Ellis into
If I'm uncomfortable,
Oh my god. I that was the first time I ever couldn't physically move.
Yeah.
Like I was told, like Chris, like, hey man, like we're going. I was like, I know you guys are going.
Look.
You guys are going.
Do you see me right now? Like I
Yeah,
can't move.
and then eventually, like they were just like, "Yeah, no, I get it. It's your first time, GB, like second time ever smoking," and so they just left me, and I was just laying, just playing like, or I thought playing baseball, the show, and
yeah, You're probably just sitting on the main menu.
Just watching the cutscene.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
That was mine. How about you? T.
I have 3 contenders.
Oh,
You can
nice.
choose between.
Is one of them sophomore year High Tide with Orange?
Yeah, definitely.
That
That's
is-
definitely.
I think that's my
definitely the
highest.
big one. I think the dad pen continuously for like hours. In which I literally was like raffle coptering, rolling on the floor laughing.
Orange
Every time
just
me and Orange
laid
looked at each
down,
other. Yeah.
head down, and just
Yeah.
laughing hysterically into the grass
Yeah.
for like a good 20 minutes.
So yeah, there's that. There was when I had Shoga's crumble cookie and I watched the full NASCAR race like, on like a Monday afternoon. There's too much light everywhere for me. I was just sitting there like fucking everywhere. Like there's that. Then the other occasion is when we had to get rid of all the weed in Colorado, and we were like looking at Arch's lights. That was definitely a big one. We smoked like 4 fat ass joints in like an hour and a half.
Dude, we chiefed them.
Yeah,
We were going through
Was
them.
that the same day as the Mega Blunt?
it was our last day. Yeah,
we did the mega blunt in the morning. That was a foot long fucking blunt with 12 different strains of pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really did it.
So yeah, I can't really choose between those 3. It's a tough one.
What about you, Tom?
Thomas.
I'm
Well-
pretty depressed. This is not working out as good as I thought it would.
Ah.
It's working out pretty good, I think.
Joke. It's,
Don't
it's
worry,
working
I'm
out
happy.
I was trying.
It's working out. It's working out great, man.
You might be able to transition it into just like
Yeah.
4
Four
days.
separate-
Just to spread those out.
Cross the lips. Be great. So the most high I've
I'm
ever
gonna
been
do it.
was earlier this semester. Not too long ago, actually. Alex invited me over to play Smash. And then Boyd's like, hey Tom,
Oh,
what are the odds just eat 2 edible fluffables right now?
Wow.
that's right.
Old school, I have
Yo,
no
Hans,
class
keep passing me
tomorrow.
that
So then I
extract.
came
Yeah.
over and I slowly sunk deeper down the rabbit hole. And then while I was playing Smash, because I was like so engrossed in it, like everything seemed so critical and important.
Yeah.
I was like really internally like upset at when I messed up, but like I don't know. And then I went home and just like watched Netflix, and I watched like a series of unfortunate events, like one episode. And I felt like I was watching it for like hours before I had to turn it off. And I looked back, I was like 9 minutes into the episode. I was like, that was it. Like, God damn it. Yeah, that's definitely the highest I've ever been.
That's
I slept
crazy.
very well.
Incredible. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It's just sleep medicine at that point.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Alex.
Well,
Fucking wild.
I gave it some good thought, and the highest I've ever been, I can confidently say, is my first GDW. When I was a freshman.
Classic
I
story.
remember
Oh, dude, yeah.
Classic story.
Yes. Very classic.
So, like, I smoked a little bit with my friends over the summer. Like, you know, I hit a bong like a couple times, and the way my friends would smoke, they would just like pack one hit in it. So you just torch the whole thing, and then like you pass it on somebody else to pack a little hit, and then done whatever. And now I didn't know GDWs were BYOB, so I didn't have any beer, and I was like, oh, how am I gonna get fucked up? And Jimmy comes in the room. He goes, "You want to do some drugs?" And I was like, "What kind of drugs?" And he like held up a grinder and a bong, and I was like, "Oh yeah." So we go into like what was
Wait,
then,
question.
I think
Going into there, do you think like were you confident about it, or were you like, no, I'm gonna get fucked up right now?
No, I was like, awesome. Like I'm gonna get ripped. Like I'm happy about that. I just didn't expect what was to come.
And what happened, Alex?
Well, we went to like Randy's room. I think it was now Hans's room, and Jimmy just packs like its new bong like to the brim. It was like one about 1.5 feet tall, like just straight pipe. And he gives me like the first hit, and I was like, all right, like I don't know how to do this. I just like fucking finish it. So I lit the whole thing. I just torched it, like absolutely blew it to shreds.
God.
And I just go, took the biggest inhale, got all my lungs, and immediately like went. Started coughing my brains out, and they had to repack it after, so the next person could hit it. Like I really did a number on it. And then I go to the bathroom, like coughing for like what felt like 25-30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like washing my hands in the sink, and I look up in the mirror, and I go, oh shit. This isn't like ordinary high. This is like advanced high. And I spent the rest of the evening sitting on the couch holding the pillow, like really, really.
Aggressively holding this pillow.
No, I was convinced that the house was floating in space. It's like out the window
Oh
was
my
just
God.
space. So I didn't know what to do. I sat there holding the pillow,
Yeah.
and it was a great time.
Yeah, dude.
You said to me around that time that you like felt you had
Pretty upset about that.
bird's eye
Like,
view of the
looking
house, just
apart.
like spinning around in space.
Oh yeah,
You had like
Yup.
an out of body experience.
Yeah, it was really wild. Like
Yeah, can you
the highest
see the
I've
Pokeball?
ever been.
Pass.
All right, my highest I've ever been is definitely Colorado.
Nice.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like that was one of the few times in my life where I wanted to like stop smoking for a while.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is too much.
Was it the last night, Hans?
Yeah, it was the last night.
Yeah.
There's like one more J, or no, there's a couple more J's left, but we literally just smoked like 4 in a row.
I mean,
So I
we
was
also
like,
hotboxed you in the bathroom too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was so
there's no escape. I couldn't get away.
Yeah, you literally could not get away from weed.
And then we had the edibles on the plane too.
Oh yeah.
Dude, honestly, the edibles on the plane fucked my shit up. I got a
Yeah.
little higher than I anticipated.
I remember Sugar going
I
like-
had to pass
I
out.
remember she going to be like, "You feel that?" And I'm like, "I do feel it." You're like watching our shows separately, like, "Yeah, I do." Well, I'm pretty fucking high again.
And then, what was it? Within like 20 minutes later, I look over at Alex, and you took your backpack, put it on the table, and you just
gone.
I did the same thing. I tapped T, and I was like, "Yo," and she just nodded over to you, and I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
Pulled my bag up.
we were like,
Yeah.
that's good, sis.
We both just kind of called it quits, and we knocked out.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
right. Why you
Sleep
throw
on
some
the
weed in
plane.
here?
Yeah. The disc.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, the disc. Yeah, just take that.
Is it cool if I use the microwave? I brought pizza.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I brought lunch for myself.
Yeah, you cheeky bitch.
What's the next
I gotta
one?
be prepared.
The next segment is favorite times being high.
Yo, Chris, can you pass me my grinder, please?
Because the highest we've been, the favorite time could be two vastly different things.
Yeah. I should feel like paranoid. The highest.
So yeah.
Who the hell had half of that cookie and just put the rest down?
That's me. I'll admit it.
So Sugar, you want to get started? Favorite time being high.
Favorite time being high? 1,000,000 fucking percent Colorado.
Yeah.
The first day hiking, honestly, no. It was probably the second day hiking because we also had Kato and Manface.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That hike was honestly one of the best moments of my life for sure. Like I had such an incredible fucking time with my bros, just high as dick legally in Colorado. It was sick.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be kind of boring in this one and agree with you completely.
Mm-hmm.
Being up in those mountains is so freeing, being also that high.
Yeah, like it was a real like feeling of like just I feel like I had
At
a lot of
peace.
freedom
I was
too.
at
Yeah,
peace.
and I just had so much like freedom because it was legal. I didn't have to worry about getting high.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like one dude ended up coming by us and he had an awesome dog, Arnie. He's so fucking
Oh, yeah.
shout out to Arnie.
Great dog. Adventurous
I'm a
dog.
pupper.
Yeah, dude. And we we were polite. And Nard asked him, he's like, "Yo, do you mind if we smoke some pot?" And he was just like, "Yeah, go for it." Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I could see it if we were hiking. Like, honestly, if we were hiking in New York, we would hide.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even stop and be like, "Do you mind if we smoke?" If we smoke weed. We're just gonna kind of move away.
Yeah.
So I loved the actual freedom of just being able to be high and not have to worry.
Amen.
And then the mountains were out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control is a good description, no doubt. Chris, what's your favorite time being high?
Blew my fucking mouth.
It has got to be right before moving into 42 for the first time at Hershey Park with my family.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
this was one of just the craziest moments of my life, and so many different reasons. So, when I started smoking, I knew that I had to hide it from my mom because she was the one that was like, if she found out, that she would just lose her shit probably.
Chris, can I interrupt you for one quick second?
Yes.
BC just texted me. He goes, "Bad idea. This is a very bad idea." He's high as balls with his fucking mom right now.
Oh, no.
BC, he just texted me. He's like, "Bad idea, period. This was a very bad idea, period." He's high as fucking dick with his mom right now. This is incredible. You're welcome, big country.
He was
please
crying.
continue.
He was
Yeah.
so high. He was crying.
Yeah. and it was-
Like, I really, just legitimately.
Your dad?
No. I'm sorry.
Just
I
Mr.
thought-
Williams.
I thought you went back to
Mr.
your-
Williams
I thought
standing
you
in
went back to
Hershey
your
Park
story.
just
Back
crying.
to my story.
I'd like to go back to your story.
Please.
Okay, so my mom was super against anything drug related, but my sister and I had always sneakily smoked sometimes. Like we'd go to different parks and whatnot and smoke and walk around, or like, but nonetheless we had to hide it. And so I don't know if I ever smoked it with you guys, but it was called the Wolf. It was a vape that I had, a vape like red pen that I had, and I brought it with me.
Pen?
What?
Like a dry herb pen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so my sister and I drove to Hershey in one car, and then my parents in another car. And in the car to Hershey, my sister and I were like, we really want to go on that Chocolate World ride, where it's like, it's this thing at Hershey that like tells you how chocolate is made, and it's just like an interactive little thing. It's not even like a roller coaster or anything.
Yeah.
But there's a room that smells like chocolate, like just smells like chocolate.
Really?
It's crazy how
What
much.
did you ask for?
So my sister and I were like, we really, really want to do that high, but we don't know how to go about it. So we were like, how do we hide it from Mom? How do we hide it? And then I came up with the crazy idea of, what if we asked her to join? And we at first were just like, no. And then after some time we were like, maybe we should. And we did. And we were like, Mom, like, I'm just gonna ask you. My sister, like, she finally came out with it and was like, Mom, we want to smoke before we go here. Would you want to join? And my mom was like, what? And we were just like, would you want to join? And she was like, she took a big breath, like a deep sigh, like looked at us like, are you crazy for a second? And then she just kind of like looked around like, I'm at Hershey Park. Okay. And all of us were just like, like this was just like we were all sitting in the parking lot of Hershey in my dad's truck. And my dad too was just like if she says no, I'm not going to do it. But if she says yeah, like I'm going to smoke with you guys. Because my dad was always down to smoke. And he also hit it. So when my mom said yes, everyone in the car was just like, what? So we did. All four of us smoked. And then we went to the chocolate ride, and my mom, I'll never forget, it was just the two of us walking, and then my dad and my sister were like laughing at us, like behind us, and the walk felt like it was a mile. And I don't know how long it was, my mom just looked at me and she laughed and she goes, I think I'm stoned. And I was just like, oh my god, like, this is the craziest moment of my life. And it was truly maybe one of the craziest moments of my life. And then we got onto the ride, and my mom really lacked social skills. Like, that was her thing. She knew what she wanted to say, but like couldn't say it. And it's funny because I have that same problem too sometimes. And like, so we got on the ride, and she was like,
"You're uncomfortable."
And she's just my mom telling me that she was high and laughing about it, and then us being able to laugh at her, but with her, and it was just a crazy overall vibe.
Yeah.
And that was my favorite time ever being high, because then I went on roller coasters high with my family.
It sounds so wholesome. So wholesome.
Yeah. I comfortably, with my high family, was also high riding roller coasters. Like, it doesn't get better.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
that was probably my favorite time ever being high. Roman Hershey stoned with my mom and dad and sister.
Thinking about possibly telling my mom I smoke pot, but I'm going to do it while we're in Disney. And I'm kind of just going to go up to her. Yeah, I'm kind of just going to go up to her and like have something, and just say, "Hey, Mom, you want to smoke with me?" And like, if she gets like super mad, I'll just be like, "Mom, just shut up and smoke with me." Like, just shut the fuck up and hit this, please. Like,
Is that actually what you would say?
yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'll be like, "Mom, shut up and stop it. Just hit this." Like, don't bullshit me. Just fucking smoke this. I know you smoked with my brother.
No bullshit, Mom.
Yeah. Don't fucking bullshit me, Daddy. See, the funny thing is, I actually have the right to call my mom by her first name because I had to do it for my job.
Really?
Yeah, for my job, my mom was my boss, so I had to call her Miss Patty.
Miss Patty.
Yes, I literally have the right to call my mom by her first name. She thinks it's the funniest shit ever. It's like, I'd be like, Patty, don't fucking bullshit me. And see, she was never good at yelling at me because I always had her heart when it came to, she started to yell at me, I would just start laughing, and she would start laughing too, and she would go to smack me, she'd be like, Anthony, stop it, I'm mad, like, don't make me laugh, and I would just smile and laugh at her, and she could not handle it, and then I wouldn't get in trouble.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just kind of like have something over her.
Anyway, Tom, I think I'm on to you.
I got my mom to do a keg stand on my 21st.
Whoa.
Whoa.
She's pretty persuasive.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. My favorite time getting high is definitely this previous high tide. It was like a rainy day, and we went on the balcony. It was me, Beely, Edwin, Saul, and Griffin Malcolm. And we just sat there, and Beely would give a topic. He's like, alright guys, top 10 movies, go! And then we would each like go in a rotation. And we did that for like 2 hours, went through 4 blunts and a bong between all of us. So we had quite the time, to say the least.
To say the least.
And yeah, that was my favorite time.
Yeah, that sounds really nice.
Fuck yeah.
Alex.
Favorite time being high.
My favorite time being high was probably this past summer when I was in Amsterdam with Shorab and Nico. It was, like legal there, super easy to get weed. The weed was really good and you could just smoke it anywhere. So, nice sunny day, we could just sit down on the canal. And I dropped the J in once.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we had to watch it float away.
Oh, that's the worst.
Luckily though, Nico got a free one that day because he had the same birthday as the guy who was selling the J's. He goes, it's on me, like.
Nice.
That's crazy.
It was a really good time.
That's awesome. Hansi Rampapupula?
Also, this is for you.
The new alias.
Extension?
Oh, no.
Damn, this is a life and death situation.
Favorite time being high. It's probably the hotbox days.
Oh, yeah.
Those days
classic.
are just too much fun.
Classic.
Oh man.
Do like the fucking hotbox, all of them in my
Yeah.
car, my rookie semester dons.
Yeah, that's right,
I think
it's right around the era.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we hotboxed my car on Saturday probably 9 times.
My
Dude,
car was up there too.
No, dude, for 2 fucking months, my car stunk of pot.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I could not rid the stench of
Yeah.
cannabis.
There were
in my
days
fucking
where
car.
Kill your mom
I
with
would get
your
up at like 11.
Dude, I went home and like it still kind of stunk.
Yeah.
If I ever got into my car, it was like a real quick maneuver. Just so the door wasn't open for too long. I would not leave my house with the windows down. Like, yeah, dude, it was fucking crazy.
There was a period where like we would drive to 42 in my car, hop on it, not even go inside, then go back to campus.
Leave, yeah.
I've done that too, actually.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Good times.
Yeah.
One time,
We skipped mad class.
one time when I first started smoking, me and my friends rolled up in my car like during a party, and like we just like hotboxed it, and then I had to go pick up my mom the next morning. And right before I picked her up, like I got in the car, I was like, "Oh shit! Like it definitely smells." So I like rolled with the windows down the whole way there, and I was like, "It still smells." Then I looked over and I realized there's just like mad weed spilled all over the seat, and that's why. So I'm like just like swiping. Yeah, I was really like going in, and I like took it out right before I got there, and like drove a little bit more. My mom got in, didn't say a word. Like I guess she didn't know. Like it really didn't smell much by the time I got there, but. There's definitely still weed in that car.
Wow.
There was a time when my parents came last fall and you guys were smoking on the roof. Remember that?
Yeah, that was funny.
My parents
Yeah,
go, they just go, "Smells like skunk." I was like, "Yeah, it's terrible around here, Mom."
Yes.
What's up with this time of year?
Nice.
We were tempted to be so careful to like not have them smell it, but then you're all chill on the roof like, oh no, oh the bull.
It went terribly.
Yeah, we all like lied down. We're like, "Oh, let's see this."
Dead silent, yeah.
I noticed immediately what was going on. I was like, "Oh shit."
It's almost done.
Alright, so I believe we went to the smoking power rankings.
Oh, fun.
Wow. Are we doing top 10, top
I think
5?
top 10 is reasonable.
Go off the bat, number 1 is Suge.
Sugar's
Can anyone
Numero
beat
uno.
Suge? Oh,
Ooh,
I could contend Jimmy.
interesting.
Whew.
Or are we doing on the team?
Yeah, that's what.
Because if it's like a lum
Oh,
too,
true,
then-
true,
yeah.
true, true. Yeah, on team currently is definitely probably Suge.
yeah. If it's like a lum, they're definitely contenders. They're
Yeah.
more likely people that smoke more than me.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually, to be honest. Anyway. So number 2, what do we got? So we keep track of this. Tommy, track.
I would put. I think I'd put either Alex or Hans for number 2.
I'd say Hans.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you actually live with them. I don't know who smokes casually more.
I'd say Hans.
It's
prime.
His prime.
Yeah. Hans is a power smoker. I'd put Hans in that too.
So H2, Alex 3.
Okay.
Alex 3.
That's correct.
J-Mo? Where did...
Yeah, I don't know.
I would say
how
he's
much
a power
he smokes.
smoker. His tolerance is pretty low these days. You were saying.
Actually, that is true. He is passed out right now.
Yeah.
Or to my most recent knowledge, he is passed out. His girlfriend is feeding him chips.
What a life. Slug world, baby.
And he literally was telling me this morning on Fortnite that his tolerance is like really low. So I would not put him very high right now.
Where would we put Boyd?
So, okay.
I think Boyd is less frequent. Boyd says no to me to smoke a lot.
Yeah, that brings him down a lot.
Yeah, what he does is he doesn't smoke often, but when he does, he smokes.
When he does, he smokes a lot.
Yeah.
He's also been just like casually doing an edible random nights.
Yeah,
Whenever be like a Tuesday, he's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have an edible and hang out.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, I think Alex is a safe bet at 3.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So number 4 then. Still to me, J-Mo comes to mind.
I'd put you in that kind of area.
I don't know if I smoke more than...
I'd put myself up there. Honestly.
Yeah. T.
I smoke a lot. I smoke a lot alone too.
I do.
So I would say
I do smoke alone pretty often.
I love smoking.
I would say T4, Chris 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Probably J-Mo 6,
J-Mo.
Beely 7.
Oof, you just got a lot of steps. You just got a lot of steps. Let me think.
That was a couple just a couple hot takes real quick.
Boyd up there?
Yeah, throw Boyd in there too, definitely. So Boyd over J-Mo or Boyd before J-Mo?
I'd put Boyd over J-Mo.
Yeah, I'd put...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then would you do J-Mo or Beely?
J-Mo and then Beely, I think.
Yeah, I would say J-Mo then Beely.
Just because I smoke with J-Mo like much more often than I smoke with Beely, like from what I've seen.
Okay.
No, you're right.
So J-Mo would be 6 or 7.
Always rolls up to the party with the J, you know.
That is true.
Oh, Tom Epp. Where's this?
Oh yeah, Tom.
I would think about Tom.
Oh, sleeper.
Bastard always finds me at a party and just puts the jewel in my hand.
Yeah.
Every fucking time I see him, just hey, Shug, hit this. I'm like, all right.
Oh, man. So what do we have right now?
So, we have Shug, Hans, Alex, Tyler, Chris, Boyd, J-Mo, and Tom Epp.
And then Beely?
And then Beely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's definitely nobody on campus that smokes as much.
Griffin smokes a lot now.
Griffin does smoke a lot.
He's like, he went
On
on
campus,
an
dude?
11-day stretch in his room.
Really?
He smokes all the time.
Just like bowls too.
And DK's there was like, the smell, and he'd have to spray it.
How often is he smoking up there?
Very often, actually.
Okay.
Once a day, pretty much.
Yeah, Griffin definitely.
Pretty baller. I mean,
So maybe
I
Griffin
haven't had the
above
guts to
Beely.
do that.
No way.
No.
Beely has a longer track record,
Beely
but
did,
Griffin
yeah, that
lately-
is true. Because Beely also recently he started smoking more again because he found out about his like drug test or he took it already.
Today's his last time smoking.
Yeah.
He said,
Okay.
which I think I'm also probably going to do. Take a tea break after today.
You know,
Yeah.
Blue smokes a lot too now. I don't know if he's deserving of power ranking, but
Yeah, he's always down to get more high. The thing is, like, it's not often during the day that he wants to, but when he does, his thing
he's
is
always
just
down to
like,
get more.
yeah.
He has the interesting philosophy. Alright, so what we at?
So, let me count.
Yeah, I keep losing track of
4, 5,
how many people that was.
10. We have 10.
Sick.
Ah, nice, we did it.
We did it.
All right, Tom, you want to give it to us in a nice, organized manner?
Okay. Hopefully we have 10. I just missed out.
Tell the listeners the order.
So,
Go, Alex.
in
The
first
deep
place,
shot.
we have Shug.
Yes.
Second, we have Hansel. And third, we have Alex.
Fuck yes. That's like 15 feet.
That was
Tyler. In fifth, we have Chris Williams.
Nice.
In sixth, we have
Not gonna try
Nikolai
to do that
Boyd.
again.
In seventh, we have J-Mo. Eighth, we have Tomet. Ninth is Beely. And rounding it out is Boogs.
Okay.
I would change that a little bit. I would put Tom Epp before myself.
And a boy.
So humble.
That's a big jump, man.
So humble.
He goes from 8th to 5th.
I feel like I've never seen that man not stoned.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Is that true?
Oh, I wonder.
Or is it just his personality?
Oh.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I didn't think of that. Okay.
The question
Well,
is Tom Epp always stoned? Always elude us.
I mean,
Big
if you call him
headline.
right now, I'm sure he's stoned.
Alright, so we'll give Tom Epp a call.
Yeah,
Alex, you got Tom Epp's number?
Yes.
Ask him if he's sober now.
Okay.
Yeah, call him, put him on speaker.
Yeah,
We need to know.
alright, we'll get his own opinion where he is in the battle rankings.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright. Today's show is brought to you by Raw. Roll better. Raw.
All right, here we go. We got Tom Epp on the horn. We'll see what he has to say.
Nice and close to the mic if possible.
Oh no.
It's tragic.
Hello?
Oh.
Hey, Tom.
Yo, what's up, man?
I have a quick question for you. We're all in the studio here, and we're just wondering, are you currently high?
Yeah.
Alright, it's decided.
Answers the question.
There we have it, folks. Alrighty, thank you, Tom, so much. Alright, see you later.
Alright, this raises this
There
thing.
you have it, from Tom Epp himself. The
Audio
currently
footage
high.
that we could jail him. We've been waiting the whole time.
Alright, it's justified then. He's in.
Yeah.
He's in the top 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
There it is.
That
Tom Epp
deserves a
moves to
jump,
number 5
for sure.
in the Stoner Power Rankings.
Man, Cinderella story.
Wow, I had no way.
What about
Good thing you picked
Now I
up
think
the
it's time
phone.
to get into my high thought of the week.
Oh.
High thought of the week? Alright.
Alright, so my high thought of the week is this. Like, in our minds, we are still, like, straight men, but our bodies are female. So we're just getting turned on by our own bodies all the time.
Wow. What a conflict.
What?
Right?
Interesting.
Wait.
But then we're in a lesbian film?
Are you talking about like one of those random boners? Like,
What? No, what?
where's the context?
I also don't really know what's going on.
So say, like, you think like a straight man. Like, you still love, like, tits and ass and badge. But your body is like tits, ass, and badge. So, like,
No, it's clearly not.
Are you always gonna be like turned on by yourself?
Are you saying like
Oh, like a hypothetical.
Yeah, it's hypothetical.
Oh,
Yeah.
a hypothetical situation.
lesbian?
Yeah, so relatively, if you were a
turned on by their own
lesbian,
bodies?
No.
Well, you said if they're like what a man likes and has female body parts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that make
Essentially,
sense?
that's literally a lesbian.
That's the high thought of the week.
So yeah. So the high thought of the week,
Hands
I
up.
guess, is are gay people turned on by their own junk?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Answer the poll
Well, I mean,
on Twitter.
yeah.
Yeah, we should put up a poll. I'm down.
Oh, man.
It's also vaguely reminds me of do gay men love man tits or something like that. That's a big one.
Dude, I went to go get a haircut the other day, and I had a gay dude. Like, he's the one that cut my hair. I told him like, you know, what I wanted him to do to my hair, and
Okay.
he asked me. I told him, and then he's like, "Can I tell you why that sucks?" Like, literally, he just destroyed what I wanted to get for a haircut, and I was just sitting there laughing. He's like, "This is what you should do," and he just like did it. And he's like, "If you want, I could change it to exactly how you want it." I'm like, "Nah, I trust you, man. Go for it." Like, I thought it was just funny as hell how he asked me what was the haircut I wanted, and then he just shredded it apart.
Wow.
Put me on blast right there, and honestly, it was one of the funniest things ever. Yeah,
You gotta give it to him.
I was like, in my head, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it because I gotta give it to him. Gay guys got style. Like, they certainly got some style to them. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, go for it, dude.
Are you happy with the outcome?
Yeah, I mean, it's not much different, but yeah.
Wow.
420.
What a marathon that podcast was.
I've been so fucking high all goddamn day. Literally been high since 9 a.m. It's great.
So, question about being high.
Oh.
When you get high, would you consider yourself a person that would rather sit down and watch TV or go outside, throw around, do something, but like you have to like be active? So,
It always depends on my mood, certainly.
I think it just depends on how much I smoke, realistically.
Right.
If I smoke a little bit,
It also depends on what I smoke.
yeah, like something that's real.
I've had some like really high quality stuff, and I want to go out and like do things, you know, play sports and shit, just like, you know, just legit do stuff. But then there are other times where, you know, I just smoke something else, and I kind of just want to relax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then definitely the quantity affects that as well.
Yeah, that's a big one for me as well. I feel like I always want to go outside and do something until I hit that point where it's like, you know what? Even if you asked me, I can't.
Like, I would like to go throw a frisbee right now, but I just don't want to have to, like, I can't drive anywhere. I'm way too fucking
I walked here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to drive. I knew I'd be just...
Yeah. And, like, I'm done smoking, too. Like, I'm going to start drinking some Black Dragon soon.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's next. And then another bowl to end the night.
Wow.
Dude, I literally have been training for today. You guys don't know. All this week, I've just been getting, like, completely blitzed. It's great. I love it.
Oh, I got a fun little exercise. We just gotta come up with different words for being high, and then we'll go around in a circle.
Okay.
So,
Start us off.
smacked.
Ripped.
Blazed.
Ripped.
You already said ripped, Chris.
Just said
Oh,
Chris,
1 second. I'm
we're
sorry.
eliminated
I was in
from
the
the
middle. I was in
Highcast.
the middle.
You may never come back.
Yes.
Just zooted.
Blitzed.
Pretty sure someone already said that, didn't you?
Said
No, I said blazed.
Blazed.
Oh, okay.
Clapped.
wow.
Red-eyed.
Did we say shredded?
Nope.
Yeah, there it is. Shredded.
Cheesed.
Chopped.
Oh.
You skipped one.
Oh, sorry.
Chopped.
Thought Chris.
No, let's do it.
Take that, bitch.
Alright, how about slapped?
Nice.
Ooh.
Good recovery.
Smacked. Did we already do that?
Yeah, that was the
That was the first one.
It's been eliminated from mine.
All right, me. Eyes looking chinky.
DiCaprio'd.
DiCaprio? Oh man. I don't know. Knackered?
Interesting.
Sedated.
Oh,
That's
Oh, yeah.
I thought of a funny one.
Jokes on you.
Oh, I'll go again. Mawson.
What is this to say, Boston? You were eliminated.
Dude.
man, I actually gotta think now. Highs balls.
The name was a faded.
No.
Oh no.
Faded. Yeah.
Faded.
Tripping?
Gone.
On another planet.
Ooh. Damn, I use that one often.
On cloud 9.
Oh, I gotta go on. Yeah.
Did anyone say stoned?
No.
Man, then I'll say
No.
stoned.
There you go.
Waxed.
Yeah.
Stony baloney.
Oh!
Yeah, baby.
That's it.
Oh, I think I got another one. Tapped out.
Oh.
Green out.
Oh, green out, yes.
There you go.
What about stone to the bone?
Yes.
To the bone.
High as a kite.
Spliced. Severed.
Squashed. Yes. Severed.
Completely decapitated.
Squished.
Squished. Inebriated.
You ever gotten so high you felt squished though? I don't know.
Slow world.
Yeah. The weight of gravity was like twice as much that day. It was crazy.
Yeah. Dude, no, like, I felt like I was becoming one with the fucking, like, my surroundings. I felt like I was sinking in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Were you guys playing dual Fortnite up here earlier?
No, we actually never got around to it.
We started doing 48 Mario Kart games.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because I got my Switch.
So,
Damn, Hans.
shall we call it a podcast?
That's it.
Shall we?
I think we should wrap it up.
Alright.
Alright.
That's how the lickety splits.
Thank you guys for having me today. A lot of fun.
Damn,
It's the way the
Not
news
listening,
goes.
It's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Yes.
Oh no.
come up with
It
one.
happened.
Somebody.
Wait, what's
And
he did say?
it's just the way the aluminum foils.